What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am Alex with Briq Builder, and today we have our third question and answer sit down. This is for those of you who are new or have not seen one of these. Every Saturday, I go through and answer all of the questions from you as the viewers, and kind of just a big recap of the week. So if you want to ask any questions, whether it's about myself, my Lego setup, my family, anything, I'm an open book. Drop your questions down below and we'll put it on next week's episode. So thank you all for joining us. Just a quick reminder, if you enjoy this, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below, and the best way to support our channel is by hitting that subscribe button. So if you hit that, it would really mean the world to me. It may be the one thing that eventually lets me quit my job and do this full time. Also, go check out our reels on Instagram, our shorts, and like all of the Ninjago videos, because the more likes we get, the more pages we get to go through. And I'm not gonna lie, it is painful to just sit here and stare at it. I want to keep building, but I can't unless you all help me. So definitely check those out. But that's enough about us. Let's dive in to the questions. And the first one, at Mark Zapanta, he said, what is your top 5 least favorite Lego sets you have? Just want to be different on top 5 favorites. Kidding aside, if you don't do Lego, what other hobby you do? Okay, so very good questions. Top 5 least favorite, that's kind of a hard one. But I will say that if I had to rank all my current Lego sets that I own, these would be the 5 at the bottom. One of them being Everyone is Awesome. I mean, I like it. It's a small, compact set that would be at the bottom of that list. I mean, obviously, that's tough to compare with, Lion Knight's Castle, Bowser, the modular cities, so I don't dislike that one. It's just that would be at the bottom of the list of my favorites. So there's one. Number 2 would definitely be my mock. Last year when I built that, I thought it was really cool, but there are so many design flaws in it that I've been able to kind of correct that I would love to go back and really finish doing my other mocks so that way I can progress with those going upwards. So there's number 2. Number 3, this is getting difficult. I'd have to say I have a rocket ship, a space center, and it's kind of got like the launch headquarters, and then it's got like a little train that goes down to the way, a rocket. That would be at the bottom of my list, mainly because it's so big, but it's not bulky at all. It's very flimsy. It's very incomplete. Ultimately, I ended up piecing it out and mixing it in with all of my mills. Number 4, now we're getting real difficult. If I could change a set, I would say The Office. I love The Office set, but I really wish it included the annex, the lunchroom, finance or accounting department, Daryl's office, all of that stuff. And I really wish I had an Andy minifigure. So that's it. I'm not going to give you a 5th one because this has become very difficult, and I don't like putting Lego down. Corn on WSKW. This is actually on Instagram. Said, can we get a tour of all your available Star Wars Lego? All right, yeah. We're going to go ahead and walk around and do it, though. So, as you can see, Star Wars, nothing really on the shelf. We have the TIE Fighter. We've got Boba Fett. We've got an X-Wing. We got 3 Star Wars sets there that are built. Then we have the 2 dioramas right there. We have anything over here? Star Wars? No. Then we come in here. No. We've got Dagobah diorama, which I'd love to get out and display it. We have the dual scene. Really like that one. Love the minifigures with it. Then, coming here, we've got the 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack and the Snow Trooper Battle Pack. Just haven't opened those yet. up here as well. We've got the Millennium Falcon holiday diorama. We've got the Imperial shuttle. Really want to build that one. Just haven't gotten the time to. And then we've got Boba Fett's throne room. So there's the backlog set. Here's the rocket ship one I was telling you about. It's just really flimsy. That's why I don't love it. But then I have one more Star Wars set, I believe. It is the... I've got a lot of smaller ones that I've pieced out and broken down. But the only other one I have, and it's pretty big, is the, I believe it's the Kessel Run. It's called the Kessel Run Millennium Falcon. I got that a couple years ago. Ultimately, I have ended up piecing that one out as well. I get it. If you yell at me in the comments, I fully understand. I shouldn't have pieced out a Millennium Falcon. I know that. But it's got a lot of great pieces to piece out, so hope you enjoyed that. Moving on. Have you ever watched Lego Ninjago? If so, what do you think about the show or any other Lego TV show movies? So no, actually, I've never seen any Ninjago show. When I was a kid, we didn't have Ninjago. In fact, when I was a kid, they didn't have really any Lego TV shows. It wasn't until I got older when they came out with those, so I've never actually seen those. So I hope that doesn't make me any less of a Lego fan, even though now I feel like I am. Moving on, we've got Bradley Phillips. Okay, so Bradley, I was confused about his question last week. He said, I meant which brand or intellectual property that doesn't currently have a tie-in with Lego would you like them to make a set of? So basically, what theme or genre or category would I like? Honestly, I would love to see a Halo set. I grew up playing Halo, and I loved it. And I think those would be really cool sets. I wish they would bring back the Western. Like, I just think now, the way they make these modulars, making Western types of sets, they would be remarkable. And then I would also just like them to start making almost historical buildings. I know they have the architecture series, but I would like those on a bigger scale. Like a modular scale. But sorry about misinterpreting your question last week, Bradley, but thank you for correcting me, and I hope you're watching so you can get it. What do you do? Sammy Quinton said, what do you do with all the extra Lego pieces you get in each of your sets? Well, actually, I can show you. So, obviously, I'm a big advocate for not saving boxes. One of the boxes I do currently save is the Infinity Saga, mainly because the overhang. I don't want it to weigh too much down to where it bends. So I have the Infinity Saga box. It just happens to be pretty perfect size. But underneath that is a box full of unsorted Lego pieces. And these are all extras from sets. You know, when you get done and you have the extras. I throw them in here, and eventually there'll become a day where I need to sort them, and that's what I'll do. And then once I sort them, they'll go into stuff like this. You know, there's a couple more Star Wars sets, but they'll go into their own little categories. So they sit in a box until I need to change them out. So very good question. Very good question, Sammy. I appreciate that. And the last one from Lego Timmy. He asks, what do you think about fake Lego? And you know what? We're going to have a conversation about this. So, I know there's a bad, you know, almost looked down on for people with fake Lego. I dislike that. I have mentioned many times on my channel that growing up, I did not have a ton of Lego. We didn't have the money. Lego is expensive. It was back then. It is now. Now that I have money And, I live in my own house. I make my own decisions. I choose to spend some of my earned money on Lego. But as a kid, I never fully understood why. I didn't understand money, just like my kids don't understand money now. My parents bought me so much Lego, fake Lego. And it was their way of helping me continue with my passion of building Lego. And I didn't know any of this until recently, a couple months ago, when my dad gave me a big old bin of my old Lego and I started sorting it. I started realizing there is so much fake Lego here. And it got me thinking, and I'm like, man, why did I have so much fake Lego? And, I realized it while I was cleaning it. It's because as a parent, when you can't afford something to make your kids happy, you do whatever you can to make them happy. My parents couldn't afford me Lego. They couldn't afford buying me Lego. They went to the next best option, which is buying me fake Lego. Me as a kid did not care, did not know. I built. I loved building. Lego, it means play more. Like, it doesn't matter if it's fake Lego. I have a bag actually stored away right behind here because I'm still going through all my old pieces that I'm putting all the fake Lego in, so that way I can give it to my kids so they can play with it. They can lose it. They can break it. They can do whatever they want with it, but it's the cheaper version. So it's like, if you guys break it, you break it. Who cares? I don't care. It's not like they're grabbing a $250 set, turning around and smashing it. I mean, honestly, even if they did that, you just rebuild it. But when I was cleaning out my old Lego and I saw that, and it just hit me, it was very emotional. It was, because as a parent and as a dad, you want to do everything you can to give your kids that happiness and that joy. And that's what my parents did. They did it by giving me fake Lego. Now, 25 years later, when I realized it, 30 years later, when I realized it, I picked a bone with them. But that is my outlook on fake Lego. If you can't afford real Lego, there's many other options. And it doesn't matter in my book. I don't care if you play with fake Lego. If you don't play with the brand Lego, I think it's just as good. I think you can still build so many cool things. And the idea is to continue generating that creativeness. So thank you for that question. When I saw that, I really knew I wanted to answer that one and put some thought into it, because that one meant a lot for me. So thank you for that. But that's pretty much all the time we got today. Thank you again for all of you with your fantastic questions. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. Remember, if you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, comment down below your questions so we can get them next time, and definitely make sure you come back later so that you can continue watching us build Ninjago. I'm going to go stare at this and wish we could get more likes and followers so I can build this. So spread the word. Thank y'all. Have a great day. I love you all so much. Thank you for your support. Stay happy, stay kind, stay joyful, and as always, stay creative. We will see you tomorrow.